Winter is far from over, and these Vermont hockey players, figure skaters, and families are enjoying Porter Rinks, the portable ice skating rink. Porter Rinks is available in many different sizes and is a snap to install. Porter Rinks' rugged construction will provide you with years of skating fun. One Vermont town joined together and donated this 40 by 80 rink to their community. For information on getting a Porter Rinks in your neighborhood, or for Porter Rinks investment opportunities, call Porter Rinks at 1-888-4ICE-TIME. No more waiting for ice time. Now every family can enjoy skating in their own backyard with Porter Rinks, a rugged, easy-to-install ice skating rink. Starting at just $99, Porter Rinks is available in 6 different sizes, from 10 by 10 for kids to 85 by 200 for schools and municipalities. Porter Rinks is affordable winter fun for the entire family. Order Porter Rinks today and skate tomorrow. Call 1-888-4ICE-TIME.
Businesses to contribute. I'd like to introduce Josh, who's our team leader, and would just like to dedicate this rink and make a presentation to Ed Gilderubio. Josh?
On behalf of the kids at the teen center, I talked to a few kids and everything, and they said they really enjoyed it, and it was something that they would use quite often. I don't know. They said that they'd like to thank everybody that had to do with it and donated their time and everything for the youth center and the Porter Rink. And then they just wanted me to say thanks a lot.
And Ed, on behalf of the youth center, we're going to turn this rink right over to you, the town. This is your rink from now on. Hopefully we'll be around to help keep it clean for the years to go. But we're doing this for a political purpose. If we donate it to you, we know we'll have a rink here every year. And we thank you very much.
Well, thank you. On behalf of the town, I accept it, and I thank Porter Rink. Thank you very much, and appreciate your concern with the youth of Northfield.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it.
Everybody hold on to the ribbon. That's
You're determined.
You got it.
Everybody got to grab on the ribbon, I guess.
Come on in, folks.
I'm getting in there. Kenny, get in there. Get up there, Kenny. You got to hold that ribbon at the end.
And then on the count of 3, you'll cut it through. So right now you can cut it halfway through. Okay, then position your scissors inward. And on the count of 3, you'll just cut it, and everybody will let loose of the ribbon except the people on the end.
All right, everybody drop it.
No, so Karen does the counting.
Okay, ready everybody on the count of 3. Get the ribbon. 1, 2, 3.
Look at that lady that's calling 1, 2, 3.
You ain't the sun?
All right. All right, let's all go on in and have some fun.
What's that? Yeah. Here's my friend Mike Nelson there. He's really helping me out with the video. Greg Watson. Greg Watson is with the economic development as well.
Thanks, Laura. Stay with us. Still ahead on the Channel 3 Late News. Have you ever wished for your own skating rink? We'll tell you where you can get one. A portable pond kit will provide the Northfield Youth Center with a new skating rink. This morning, Porter Rinks designer Damian Renzello and some members of the Youth Center were putting the pond together. Renzello says constructing the rink is literally a snap.
Once you've wrapped the liner around the frame, you then take the snap-on piece and snap it over the liner in the 4-inch PVC frame, completing it. You then fill it with water and let it freeze, and that's Porter Rinks. It's as simple as that. in the wintertime anyways, there's so limited of things to do, ice skating times and so on and so on. This is an opportunity for somebody to have an ice skating rink in their backyard.
Porter rinks cost between $99 and $3,700 depending on their size. 9 local businesses help buy this $300 model for the youth center. It's just over the tracks from Depot Square.
News Channel 5 continues with sports.
This is a great story. You got to love this.
Yeah, you know, we got football going on tonight, of course. The Pats playing the Dolphins. We'll get you to that in a little bit. But yeah, it's a great story here to start you off the top here. Hockey fans, and I guess just skating fans in general, are really going to love this story. Soon, the world's largest outdoor skating rink may be in place. Now, get this. A man who builds do-it-yourself ice rinks kits, I should say, may turn this cornfield in Moortown, Vermont into a hockey nut's dream. The designer will break the previous record with his 800-foot by 400-foot design, but he's not stopping there. He plans on using the ice rink to break another record.
We're planning to put a 20-foot hockey net on each side of the rink. 3 goalies manning the massive net, 20, 25 to 30 guys on each team on the ice playing against each other at one time. This will be the largest ever. The largest hockey game in the world.
You can't beat that. Mester and I are psyched about this whole deal. The hockey game is tentatively scheduled for the 3rd week in February. The rink is expected to cost $150,000. Hope that comes true. Lately, the Canadians have been in a tailspin as we move on to the National Hockey.
To get in the Guinness Book of World Records by building what would be the world's largest ice skating rink in Middlesex. The man's name is Damian Renzello, and he wants to build his rink of dreams on this cornfield. He's leasing the field from the Scribner family, or at least he will if he can come up with the money.
Where I'm $10,000 short of making this rink happen. The Scribner family and myself had agreed that if I don't raise $10,000 by Tuesday, then unfortunately it's not going to happen.
Renzello says he already has a bank ready if he can find businesses to rent sign space along the edge of the rink. Time now to get our first look at tomorrow's forecast with media.
An enterprising local man. That's a cheaper way to resurface those hockey rinks. So that means I'm sorry. Back to hockey. Many children growing up playing the sport on a backyard pond, imagining they're in the NHL. Well, Lars Lipprak tells us about one Vermonter who thinks he's found a way to make these things seem even more real with a backyard version of a Zamboni.
Barrie resident Damian Renzello looks at things a little differently than most people.
I've got a bunch of inventions. I've invented products my whole life, really.
Damian's latest idea is the Bambini, a miniature version of a Zamboni that can resurface the ice on a rink or backyard pond, and it's pulled by a lawn tractor. While Zamboni does have a smaller version of their standard model, Damian says his is different because it's not mounted to the tractor.
This is my 2nd season working on the Bambini. This is actually my 3rd prototype, and I, in fact, just finished it last week. I did my first test stop here at Letty Park. I think it was on a Wednesday last week, and this is my 2nd season on it. It's pretty simple. This is the first model, and it's a 50-gallon water tank. And you fill it with hot water, and you get your tractor out, or you just take it out onto the ice. It just lays hot water onto the ice. What happens is with the temperature of the water, the hot water, once it hits the ice, it kind of melts the top layer of the ice. And with the back drag, it just kind of smooths it right out.
Once a few final changes on the Bambini are completed, Renzello hopes to market and sell it around the country.
I'm going to go for the patent naturally, and the next step is I'm just going to go out there and try to sell them, and I'm going to try to build a business, and you know, I'm starting on ground zero, and this is it.
In Burlington, Lars Lipprak, Channel 3 Sports.
All right.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Front Row. I'm Kara Henderson. In addition to some great features, today we're going to give you a couple of sporty gift ideas for the kids at Christmas, like the Bambini. It's a baby Zamboni that you can use to resurface your backyard rink. But of course, you have to get a backyard rink first. But what if you don't want to use the old shovel and hose method to resurface your backyard rink? Then the next story is for you. A Vermont inventor has come up with the Bambini. It's a baby Zamboni built for the backyard. And we'll get a demonstration when Front Row continues. So you love the idea of a backyard rink, but you're not quite sure you're enough of a do-it-yourselfer to do it yourself. Or you've built it but don't want the hassle of using the shovel and hose method to resurface it. Do you have other options? Inventor Damian Renzello thinks so, and last year we headed up to Vermont for a demo of some of his inventions.
The enjoyment I feel when I'm inventing products is wonderful, and it's great, and the best feeling I've ever had in my life, really. But beyond that, the other side of it is getting a product to the market is so frustrating.
Damian has dozens of notebooks filled with his brainstorms, and he creates prototypes of his favorites, like the cutback minis.
This is a mini pack of cigarettes that I invented. This was invented about 8 years ago. I was a bartender in Florida, and whenever I had a chance to smoke a cigarette, I would have 2 minutes, and I'd have to run to the back room, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a mini cigarette? So I designed cutback minis.
And the Quickjack.
With Quickjack, you can jack up your car or truck in less than 2 seconds with the power of your vehicle.
But the biggest hits of his inventing career so far seem to be 2 sports-related items that he's brought all the way from idea to market.
Winter is far from over, and these Vermont hockey players, figure skaters, and families are enjoying Porter Rinks, the portable ice skating rink. Porter Rinks is available in many different sizes and is a snap to install. Porter Rinks' rugged construction will provide you with years of skating fun.
The success of his backyard rinks led to the Bambini brainstorm.
After designing the Porter Rinks, I figured I needed something to resurface the ice for my ice skating rinks, for the backyard rinks. So I started brainstorming on something to resurface ice skating rinks. And after a few weeks of research and development, this is what I came up with.
It's like a Zamboni, only smaller and about 1/100th of the cost. You hook it up to the back of a tractor, fill it with hot water, connect the dispersing pipes and drag mat, turn it on, and away you go. And even Zamboni drivers seem to like it.
The alternatives are a broom and a shovel and a bucket of water. Beats it hands down. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Unless you like doing that kind of work.
The Bambini isn't to replace the Zamboni by any means. It doesn't do the job that a Zamboni does. But for resurfacing a backyard rink or a pond in your backyard, the Bambini will do it.
The 50-gallon model is about $1,000. And for those of you who don't want to invest in the tractor, an additional charge, there is another member of the Bambini family.
This is the baby Bambini. It's a 30-gallon walk-behind model, or a skate-behind. You just pull it around.
And don't write the Bambini off when winter's over, because, oh yes, there's more. You can't help but feel like you're in an infomercial when you say this, but the mud season is the only time of year you can't use the Bambini, because in the summer it doubles as a lawn fertilizer.
We just came up with that a few weeks ago, and I'm really thrilled about that idea. I haven't had the time to do it yet. The spring hasn't just gotten here yet, but I look forward to fertilizing some lawns this spring and summer.
Don't settle for imitation models. There's only one Bambini.
The response has been terrific. It's been a great response. The 2 buyers that had bought in the Porter Rinks and the Bambini, one of the buyers had purchased a 100-gallon model, and they, quote-unquote, love their Bambini.
The Bambini comes fully assembled, hot water and Hummer not included. Damian also says that the Porter Rink, the prefab backyard rink he's invented, can also double as a volleyball court in the summer. What will he think of next?
Champlain Valley, sometimes Mother Nature inspires the inventor. That was the case with this ice mower. It helps smooth out the ice so you can have your own home skating rink. Over the holidays, an ice-inspired inventor converted a lawnmower to help shave down the ice so it's smooth for the skaters.
And I started working on it 2 years ago. And actually, just last week, I just kind of, I just got through the winter season. My first orders of Porter Rinks, everything got shipped. And I had a little bit of time on my hands, like an hour or so. And I figured, well, might as well build my ice mower.
Damian has also invented a mini Zamboni. It's called the Bambini, and he came up with a portable ice rink, the Porter Rinks. The city of Burlington bought one for Battery Park.
How about that?
A Bambini.
Tell me that snow to clear, though, huh?
Well, I was going to say, but wouldn't that come in handy around here? I like it.
Ice mower, of course, and we'll take a closer look at this Vermont invention next.
Says he has the solution for people who want to skate at home or on a pond.
It actually gets rid of bumps in the ice by mowing them down. What looks like a standard lawnmower really is not. Investor Damian Renzello converted this grass cutter into an ice cutter last week. The so-called ice mower is made of a lawn mower which has an ice blade to shave the ice. The ice mower is not his first invention. Damian creates all kinds of portable backyard skating rinks. He wants to make money with this new invention.
The niche I'm shooting for is naturally porta rinks owners and other portable ice skating rink owners, as well as pond owners and people that live on the lake and they want to, clear the surface or shave the surface before they go ice skating.
The ice mower will be sold soon, and the base price is considered to be around $300. For a link to the ice mower website, you can go to our website and click on the info center for a link.
This man is his own best promoter.
When I was a kid, we had to take buckets of hot water and mops out there. I was my own Zamboni.
Just what I wanted to do, push my lawnmower around in the wintertime. I have so much fun with it in the summer.
It's more fun than watching football for you lately.
Don't bring that up.
So we're going to have a little more ice out there, I'm sure.
Well, it's going to be getting colder, that's for sure. Let's take a last look.
Removal is top priority this week as New England digs itself out of this latest storm. Stay with us.
This week as New England digs itself out of this latest storm, but one Vermont inventor says that there is a better way to clear snow than shoveling. Here's Anya Hunnicky.
As much of the Northeast remains buried under a heavy blanket of snow, Damian Renzello is busy brainstorming about how to get out of this mess. The inventor from East Montpelier, Vermont, says he is on the verge of revolutionizing snow removal with this machine, the SRU, or Snow Removal Unit. An intricate design, Renzello says, made up of many simple parts.
You have the snowblower picking up 90% of the snow. You have the street sweeping machines that pick up another 5% of the snow. You have your hot air and vacuum source, which picks up maybe another 2 or 3, 4% of the snow. And then you have your dryer drying that last 1% of the snow.
By collecting the snow and converting it into steam and liquid, Renzello says snowbanks would be a thing of the past, as would salt, since this machine would leave behind no trace of snow.
I believe with this machine that you can remove 100% of the moisture off the road. Therefore, you wouldn't have the black ice or the need for salt.
The question is this snow removal unit feasible as a substitute for the snowplow? Burlington's Public Works Director says not likely. For one, there's the issue of speed.
But just be slow going. You're trying to melt as you go. Sort of like a Zamboni in a way.
Steve Goodkind believes the idea is a good one, but way too costly. And without salt, it would only offer a quick fix.
We go out during a storm, we put salt down. It's not just melting the snow that's on the road, but it prevents further snow from accumulating.
As of now, the SRU is just a sketch, unlike some of Renzello's other inventions.
This is the Bambini right here. That's called a Quickjack. Traction plates for ice and snow when people are stuck in ice and snow, which would be huge in New York right now if people had them.
This machine would require a lot of work and money before it could be put into motion. Until that day comes, Vermont's snow will be removed the old-fashioned way. In East Montpelier, Vermont, Anya Hunnicky, NECN.
And that idea will do it for tonight. I'm R.D. Saul.
And I'm Jim King. We'll see you tomorrow.
Damian Renzello is a pretty busy